Cole Stsu joining us with the West Scranton Invaders here at Arcaro and Genell's Takeaway Kitchen. And Cole, let's talk about a great start for you guys at West Scranton. Tell us how the season's going.
Yeah, we started off a little shaky, a little slow right now, but we're working hard in practice, and we're going to be picking it up soon when the league starts.
Let's talk about the makeup of this year's team.
We have a bunch of seniors this year. I think we have 10 seniors on the varsity team, and our younger guys that are juniors and sophomores are really pushing us hard in practice.
Coach Lyons is a guy like probably no other you'll come across from a coaching perspective. He demands certain things. He's got a certain level of competence, basketball competence, that's for sure. Very knowledgeable guy. But talk about your experience of playing for a guy like him.
I've been playing with Coach Lyons for 4 years, and it's been quite an experience. He's a tough love type of coach, but he knows how to get results.
And the results you're hoping to come this year, there's going to be some great competition in the league. Talk about some of the opponents you look forward to playing in 2017.
Definitely. Our league is really tough with Scranton Prep, Abington Heights, Scranton, and Valley View. Tough teams to play. They always play us tough, but we're excited to compete with them this year.
Other athletes, they may say, hey, listen, I'm going to play baseball. It's the only thing I'm going to do. Not you. Talk about why not and what you really love about the game of basketball.
Well, I like how high-paced basketball is, and it keeps me in shape for baseball as well.
As far as your role on the team, tell us a little bit about what Coach expects you to do.
Coach expects me to get everyone involved first and then start scoring for us.
Well, Happy New Year. We wish you well.
Thank you, you too.
Talking with Blake Carlton from the West Scranton Invaders basketball team. And Blake, let's first talk about what Coach Lyons has you do out there for your Invaders.
Well, Coach Lyons always expects us to play great defense. So each and every game in practice, I just try my best to play the best defense I can and hustle all the time.
Cole Stsu mentioned a little bit, it's kind of a tough love situation with Coach Lyons. He's that type of style. What do you take out of that as a life lesson, learning from Coach Lyons?
The tough love style is definitely, I think it helps me a lot. He always, he motivates us to do better as a person and on the court, and he always teaches us life lessons day in and day out. So that helps me moving forward.
You've done a really nice job in the classroom. Talk a little bit about your academic progress through the years there at West.
As a student, balancing sports and school is sometimes tough, but it's always good. It's always a great way to meet new people and prosper as a person.
Let's talk a little bit about your future endeavors on what's up next for you.
I plan on studying physical therapy at either the University of Scranton or the University of Pittsburgh.
Sounds great. And now you're also a golfer. What do you like about that game?
It's a different pace from basketball. I definitely like basketball better. It's faster paced, but golf gets me relaxed usually.
Tell us a little bit about your brother, younger than you.
Yeah, he's my younger brother.
Tell us a little bit about him.
My younger brother's name is Connor. Each and every game I like to, before I go out there, I like to at least talk to him. He's really a big motivation for me. I go out there every day trying to represent him well and represent my family the same.
Talk about the folks and their support for you to make sure that you're doing your best.
My parents are always supporting me. They encourage me every day of my life, and without them I wouldn't be in the place I am right now.
We wish you well and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.
Sean Fanning joins us from the West Scranton Invaders basketball team. And Sean, a really nice football season for you. Personally, you guys probably wish you could have won a couple more games, but nonetheless, a lot of talent and some great camaraderie you had, and some good coaching there at West, and some great guys to look up to football-wise.
This year Coach V did a great job with us, leading us through the year. We had some ups and downs, but I was pretty positive about the outcomes no matter what. I was pretty happy to see the senior leadership by not only myself, but Matt and Deshan, who are behind me. And obviously it didn't turn out the way we expected it, but there's nothing we can do about it now.
And of course, getting a different style with Coach Lyons. We talked to some of the other guys about it, but every coach hopefully makes you a little better in a certain regard. What do you think that has helped you with learning under Coach Lyons?
Coach Lyons not only does he teach you how to the fundamentals of basketball, but he teaches you how to be a better man within yourself, your teammates, and within the community. He really preaches that. He instills his character on us and wants us to do what he does. So when we're older,
You've got a bright future ahead of you. You're going to Moravian. Talk about what you're going to do there academically and athletically.
I plan on studying both history and education to become a history teacher, and also I want to become a football coach still, and I plan on playing at defensive end for Moravian now.
And you're a guy who goes 100 miles an hour all over the field. You had a really nice football year. As far as this group of guys on the basketball court, what do you like about playing with this group?
Everything about them. I mean, we've been playing since we were little. I mean, we know everything about each other's games, and it's fun. And we're just a big group of brothers, and and I really love playing with them, and I enjoy it.
Well, we wish you well. Happy New Year, and thank you for joining us, Sean.
Thank you.
Matt Williams joins us from West Scranton here at Arcaro and Genell's Takeaway Kitchen. And Matt, let's talk about your talent on the basketball court. You're pretty darn good on the football field. How does that kind of carry over to the basketball court for you?
I believe that my aggressiveness from my football and obviously the nature of football carries over into the basketball court. I'm always up tempo and just in your face type of player.
Some big names. When I think of West Scranton Invaders basketball, I think of guys that, boy, this guy's really good at this sport. This guy's pretty good at this sport. So there's a lot of athletes, so to speak, on this team.
Yes.
What is it about this group that you like about when you guys are on the floor? What you can do against other teams?
What I like about us is that we're all close in the team. We're all basically, I consider us like best friends on and off the court. Ability to work hard and work harder than other people and just go after it.
So basically being an invader, because that seems to be what an invader is all about, blue collar mentality. You guys go after. Talk about being an invader and being in that community with all those people and knowing that there's some West Scranton blood running through you.
Yeah.
Does it feel good to know that, I mean, your brother went through the football program, and I know you talked a little bit about, we were talking off camera about your dad. Tell us a little bit about the relationship you have with him.
My father is, I consider him probably the greatest and smartest man I know. He's taught me everything from sports to just life lessons. He's taught me to be a good person and to live for others. And that helps me. To live for others helps me on and off the court with issues with anything really. So I mean, he's a great man.
Talk about getting involved with tennis. How did that come about? I mean, football, basketball, tennis, that's kind of something not everybody does. So who plays tennis, or how did you kind of get involved with that?
Well, one of my friends played, and he said to come out and like try out to be doubles with him. And we ended up being our first doubles of the team. And we actually won a match in district. So I mean, it's just like the nature, the culture that the coach brings to there is real fun. It makes it very fun for me and for everyone else. And I don't know, ever since I stepped on the court, it just was a great time.
You mentioned some of those male role models you've had, your dad, Coach Fahey, Coach Lyons.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a little different style. Tell us about Coach Lyons and how you can relate to him.
Well, Coach Lyons is he wants the best from you, and he won't stop until he gets the best from you, until he gets it. So, I mean, he gives you that tough love, but I know for a fact that he's a great coach, and I know what he wants from me, and at the end of the day, I love and respect him too.
Future endeavors for you, you're not real sure yet as to what's ahead, but you're thinking maybe football, right?
Yes.
How about as far as an education field? What have you picked a field at that next level?
I've been thinking about maybe business or an entrepreneurship, or kind of show interest in owning a business and running something, maybe a family type of deal.
Sounds pretty interesting. Of course, we wish you the best in your future endeavors, and Happy New Year.
You too.
Austin Lipowich with us here at the Takeaway Kitchen at Arcaro and Genell and Austin. Let's talk about your role on the team this year for the Invaders.
I mean, I'm more of a defensive guy, so whenever I get in, I do what I can do to help defensively. Offensive-wise, I'm just helping in any way that I could, and that's basically it.
Talk about just hanging out with these guys, having a little bit of pizza, just kind of being friends with this group. It's a really unique group of guys.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we've all been playing together since we were 6 or 7 years old. So, I mean, that's the best part about it. In fact, we're able to start young and then go up to high school and still be playing. I mean, that's amazing. I've known these guys forever now, and I'm just happy to still be playing with them.
Having fun is what it's all about. How much fun do you have on the court? I mean, you can't show you're having too much fun with Coach Lyons. It's
Yeah.
got a little element of this has got to be business.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that. He wants us to have fun, but I mean, most of all, we have to play hard. We know that's what he expects of us, but just being out there, it's fun with all of us since we've known each other since we were younger. You know, we're talking to each other on the court and just letting each other realize that most of all, it's just important to have fun.
Generations and generations of invaders through West Scranton. You're another generation. One day you may have a family of your own. Would you consider saying, hey, I'd like my kids to be invaders as well?
Yeah, I mean, I love the community. I love everything about this school. So I'd be more than, willing to do that.
As far as the future for you, you talk a little bit about whether you want to play sports or not. Things are up in the air.
Yeah.
How about an area of study?
Computer science.
And what do you love about the game, whether it's football or basketball, while you're doing it? Is it just being out there and able to compete? Just that means something?
The competing's the biggest thing. Wins and losses have an effect on it. Obviously, you want to win, but just being out there competing, being with your friends, doing what you love, I mean, it can't get any better than that.
Well, we wish you a happy new year and a great season here in 2016-17. Thank you.
Thank you, you too.
Deshan Mck with us at the Takeaway Kitchen at Arcaro and Genell. And Deshan, let's talk about basketball, something that you're doing. You're pretty darn good at football, we know that. And we'll talk a little bit about track and field coming up, but tell us about who Deshan Mck is on the basketball court.
My role as of now is I'm sixth man. I like to I come off of the bench and I play my role.
And as far as Coach Lyons, talk about his style. Everybody's talking a little bit about that tough love, but he definitely knows the game of basketball. He's been at it for a few decades here.
Yes. The thing we go by is tough love. He loves us, we love him. But he likes to keep things more as a business, kind of.
And being a business, talk about showing up on time, making sure you're there for your teammates and getting a full practice, putting out a full effort. He's really, and a lot of him is about defense as well. He really emphasizes defense.
Yes, we're a defensive team. We like to come to practice really early. We play hard until the end of the practice. And
as far as football-wise this year, talk about having a successful season for yourself, and of course, nice being under Coach Fahey. Tell us about being around these guys. I'm sure it's been a lot of fun.
Yes, it's a lot of fun. A few people on our team were on my football team as well. We have a lot of good chemistry together. We've been together since elementary school, most of us. So it's a really good experience.
I'm sure you're looking forward to track and field season. Talked about last year, winning a district title and fifth in the state in the long jump. Not easy to do. How much work went into that?
Before practice work, after practice work by myself. Did anything and everything I can to be the best that I could be.
And as far as your senior year, you want to go out with a pretty good bang,
yes.
And further that mark that you had last year. What's it take to be a good long jumper?
Just hard work and dedication. That's about it.
As far as your future, have you made a decision yet as to what you want to do? Is there one sport you're thinking about?
Two sports right now are football and track that I'm keeping in mind, and I'd like to study to be an athletic trainer.
Well, we wish you well, and of course, enjoy your 2016-17 basketball season as well, Deshan.
Thank you.
Deshan Mck and the West Scranton Invaders here at Arcaro and Genell Takeaway Kitchen.